Hey, this is Sarah with Project It Outdoors. I just wanted to take a minute to show you what is in our Project It Outdoors backpacks. When you get the backpack, if you open it up, there's a couple resources right on a clipboard in here that are really helpful for activity planning. So there's a Project It Outdoors calendar. It has ideas for every single day of the year. It's not a dated calendar, so you can use it over and over. So just fun seasonal outdoor activity ideas. In the way back of this, there's a list of different nature-themed storybooks that can kind of correlate with the seasonal activities on the calendar. And there's also a list of healthy snacks that have nature themes. So that's kind of a nice resource. There's also a booklet from Green Hearts and the Jeffers Foundation that got tips for taking kids outdoors and engaging them with nature. And then this is a booklet we made particularly to go with the backpack. It's an outdoor activities planning guide. So it has all sorts of ideas and ways to use this stuff in the backpack, and then different ideas for like planning, setting up a schedule of activities throughout the year or the summer. For people who maybe are struggling with coming up with, a lot of different ideas to keep kids occupied over the course of the year. Some of the things in the backpack, this isn't rocket science. The idea of these backpacks was to put in a lot of really simple stuff that maybe kids would be able to find at home and replicate with. And you really got to be creative when you use the backpack. I led after school programs for Project Go for about 10 years and used my backpack every single time. And one of the most popular activities that the kids really enjoyed would be just where it would be a day where I'd say, okay, everybody, we get the kids in teams, small groups, and each group reached in and pulled something out of the backpack randomly. And then they had 15 minutes to go and come up with a game that you could do with that object. And then they took turns teaching the rest of the group how to do that game. And that was like their all-time favorite thing. So keeping it simple, remembering when you were a kid, what were the things you enjoyed doing after school or during the summer in your neighborhood. Simple stuff. So there's a foam ball in here. There's some duct tape. There's a little bug box for collecting insects. There's one pair of binoculars. There's a bag with some different colored balloons. There's a nature journal. There's a set of Let's Go Outside cards. These are activity ideas as well from the Jeffers Foundation. There's a laminated nature field guide with tracks, animals, scat, birds, butterflies, rocks, flowers. It's just kind of an overall guide to nature in Minnesota. There's a ruler. There's a little first aid kit. There's a rope, a insect net. There's 3 blindfolds or bandanas. You can use them however you want. Sidewalk chalk, a pop-up insect net, a cloud chart for identifying clouds in the sky. There's some bubbles. And then there's also a magnifying glass, some different paint swatches, and a whistle. So, I lead a lot of trainings, a lot of childcare provider trainings, and usually what we would do at those trainings is have the adults break up into small groups, and I would assign them an age group. So you're going to be toddlers, your preschoolers, your school age kids. And then I would hand them some of the props from the backpack, and I'd say, okay, let's say your group is winter, your group is fall, your group is spring, your group is summer, and they'd have to come up with 3 activities they could do with the props I gave them. And the idea of that is to just get your wheels spinning. What can you do with these objects? There are hundreds and hundreds of activities you can do right on your site. You don't even have to take a field trip. And that's kind of what we're trying to encourage kids to understand is nature is everywhere. The outdoors is everywhere. You can do this in your neighborhood. You can do this anywhere you go. You don't have to have field trips to experience nature and to be outdoors. So there's a ton of ideas. Feel free to reach out to me if you're looking for more ideas, but hopefully these resources can help you, at least incorporate some outside, nature exploration into your already existing program. So have fun.